my very first Get Ready With Me collab using the same palette with a wonderful, amazing, beautiful friend, Gloria from Beauty After 50. She is a very talented, amazing friend here on YouTube. She does unboxing, she does hauls, she does Get Ready With Me's, larger collabs. She is simply amazing. If you have not checked out her channel, I will link it down below. Please go show her some love, some support, and check out what kind of looks she creates with the same palette that I will be using today. And the palette that we will be using is the Cara Beauty Behind the Mask. Now this is a palette that I recently picked up at TJ Maxx, and she mentioned having it. I asked if she would like to do a collab with it. We came up with a date, and here we are. So, like I said, very nervous, but super excited about this collab. And before we get started on the look, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Mary. Let me go ahead and show you the shades first, and then we will get into the look. Here we go. And I am going to apply the eyeshadow, and then I will hop off and do the rest of my makeup, come back and show you the end result. But let's go ahead and talk about the primers. Yes, I did prime my face already and my eyes. And for my eyes, I used the Pretty Vulgar eye primer, and I did set it with the KVD powder, setting powder. So I've already set that as well. And I also did the priming on my skin and my face, and this is by using the Benefit, the Professional Pore Primer. So that is what I have already. And I did tightline, and the tightline I used the Reina Rebelde, and this is the liner. And I did the tightline. I tried doing that before my eyeshadows when I am going to do that. And that is simply because I don't want to get the liner on the eyeshadow if I happen to slip while I'm applying it. But let's go ahead and get started. And I am going to coat the entire lid first. And for that, I'm going to use the shade Exquisite, which is this one here. And I almost dropped the brush. So let me go ahead and get in there. And I do use a shader brush because I am going to just apply it to the entire top of the lid. And it is a Tuesday, the end of the month. So we are ending January, and this month has gone super fast. But it is 2023, and now that I am older, the years just seem to keep going by faster and faster. But how was your weekend? Talk to me about your weekend. Mine was spent working and just enjoying what I do, because I do love my job. I just happen to do a lot of work. And here we go. And I will be cleaning up and blending once I finish as well. So a lot of what you will see will probably be a bit of a hot mess, but I will clean it up and then come back and show you what I've done after cleaning up. So let's go ahead and get onto the outer corner. I do the outer corner first because of my hooded eye, and that's just to kind of keep it from looking more hooded. So I do kind of cover that up, and I'm going to use this shade here, and that is the shade My Honor. So let's go ahead and do that. And like I said, I'm doing purples on the top and then greens on the bottom. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but that is what I am intending to do. And it is not as dark as I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to do a dramatic look, sort of, and see how that comes about. But it doesn't look like it's going to be very pigmented, so I may have to go in and use a little bit of the black. There we go. It's just to get the outer corner done. And I just tap it, get it in there, just to darken the edges. So there we go. And once I've done that, I will carry it into the crease line. And I know I'm not very talkative when I'm doing my makeup, but I'm trying to get a bit more talkative. Eventually, I just may. And one of the reasons I do not like to go wiper washing, if that's what you call it, because I do have the hooded eyes. So I am going to kind of get it blended out, just to make sure that it does not look patchy. There we go. And like I said, I will be cleaning it up afterwards and seeing where that goes. Okay, that's what I have so far. So as I was saying, how was your weekend? I hope you had a lot of fun. I know I, like I said, spent it working. We did have one of the kiddos' birthday, so I did have a little bit fun doing a dinner for him. I absolutely love doing all of those things for them. It's just part of my job. That is what I love doing. Let's go ahead and get into the next shade. And I am going to go into this shade here. This is a shader brush, and that is what I will be using. And like I said, I am just winging it and seeing where this is going to go. This is actually a shimmer. And I know shimmers, they say do not use them if you have wrinkles or hooded eyes, and I pretty much do not pay attention to that. So that is something that I will continue to do because I do love shimmers. And I think they look beautiful. They really do. Pretty much that's what I have right now. Now I'm going to go in with getting this shade in here, and then I will use a lighter shade on the inside of the eye. And for that I will use my finger because I do want it to have a pop type effect to it. And for that I am going to use this shade here, because I am using some of the corals. So there we go. I know I'm going all over the place, but it is behind the mask, so it is a kind of a look, a carnival type look is what I am trying to achieve. Hopefully I am able to do that. And here we go. So it is very, very sparkly. And I thought it was going to be more on the peach type shade, and it almost looks goldish, which I may end up going into a different one. And that's not going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and use my other pinky to get the other side done. Like I said, the shimmer is what's going to make this look the look, because I am going dramatic, simply because of the name of the palette. And I'm just trying to blend the edges in. And I'm going to go into the black, and it's A Night to Remember. This one here, just to darken the corner a little more, and then I will add a bit more purple. Just to give it a little bit more depth. And I like that. I did think it was a little too light, so I am actually going to go into this shade here. And this is the shade Satin and Silk. And I'm going to use this one and see if it will darken this just a little. And it did. I like that. I like it better. And I know I'm just stacking the shade in here. That's perfectly fine. Dramatic is what I'm doing. And I have some sponges and I forgot to bring them, which is why I am using my fingers, because I am going to start using the sponges to do the shimmers. I have seen it on several of the channels. Andy Does Stuff is one of the ones that I've seen them in, and they seem to apply a lot better. I just forgot to bring them with me. So that is what I have so far on the top of my eye, or the lid of my eye. Let me go ahead and deepen this just a little more, just to give it that extra pop, if I may. And just to give it some extra look. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Like I said, I am nervous and I do not even know why. So now let's go into the purple again, because I do want the purple to come through. And I don't seem to be getting a lot of fallout when it comes to the outer corner shades, any of the other shades. The only one that I was getting the fallout from was this one here, which is the Satin and Silk. It's like a chunky, almost type shimmer, but not upset about it. It's going to be okay. Just a little bit more shimmer and probably some glitter fallout around the face, but that's known when you're going to be using a lot of shimmers or glitter like colors. Okay, so there we go. Now I am simply going to blend out just a little more. Just to get that effect. There we go. And now I am going to get the green going down underneath my eyes. I'm going to start with this one here just to set a base for it. And then I will go in with a little bit of the shimmers. And this is very pigmented. I like that. It is a matte shade, so I am having to remove some of the excess to try and prevent some fallout. And like I said, dramatics, but I will be cleaning it up because I may go a little overboard. And it feels creamy almost. So even though it is a matte, it feels a little creamy. Really nice. Now I am going to go into getting the shimmers in here. And for that, I am going to use this brush here to kind of pick up that shade. And I'm going in with this one here. And this is Guest List. And Young Nights is the matte green. So there we go. And it's just to give it some extra shimmer down on the bottom. Really pretty. I like it. So far, that's what I have. And like I said, I'm going to clean it up just a little. And now I am simply going to clean it off and use a lighter green, which I'm going to go into this one here. And that is Total Festivity. And I'm going to go into the inner corner. And that's what we have. And I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, that is it. I am not going to add any more color. I may do the inner corner, some highlight on the inner corner, but that will be after I apply makeup, everything else. I'm going to quickly hop off. I will be right back and show you the end result. And I am back with the final look. So this is what I have. I am loving it. The way the colors came together, I love that. Not normal colors that I would wear, but definitely had a lot of fun creating this look. I will be creating a lot more of this type of look, the bold looks. So definitely had a lot of fun. Pigmented shadows feel very, very buttery, and they blended beautifully. So let me go ahead and show you the palette once again. It is the Cara Beauty Behind the Mask. And if y'all notice, a lot of the colors that are on this mask are actually on my lids. Let me show you the shades. And these are the shades once again. Beautiful palette. So I am going to show you some of the swatches because I did swatch the palette. And these are actually shades that I did not use. These are all of, and they're all shimmers. So I did go for all of the shimmers. Shades I did not use. Now let's go ahead and share with you what I have on my face, the rest of the products that I used. And I used the Rare Beauty. It is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. And this is what it looks like. It is by Selena Gomez. I'm still using it, and I feel like I'm loving it more and more every time that I use it. I didn't like it the initial shot, but it is starting to feel a little better, and I feel that it's looking a little better and lasts very well throughout the day. So then I have, for my eyebrows, I have the Winky Lux, and it is a universal type eyebrow pencil. So pretty much anybody can use it. I don't know how that works, but seems to work for me. Then I have two different mascaras that I used. I have the Lash Love Panorama and the Ultimate Mascara. And both of these are Mary Kay, and I do love my Mary Kay mascaras. They are continuous repurchases. I do have backups for those. Then I have the pencil that I used on the inner corner, and this is the pencil, and this right here is the swatch for it. This is an e.l.f. pencil that I did receive, eyeshadow pencil. that I received in my Busy Beauty box, along with, believe it or not, Cara Beauty. So this is the lip gloss that I have on. I love the shade. Love it. It is a purpley color, not very pigmented, but I felt that it just pulled this look together. Loving it. This is all that I have. Once again, Gloria, thank you for doing this collab with me. I greatly appreciate all of the help that you gave me, because like I said, this was my first get ready with me using the same palette. So I did get some tips and tricks from her to try and get myself together for this. After all, it eased up on my uneasiness and my nervousness, so I did become a little comfortable. Once again, it became like my normal get ready with me. I don't know why I was so nervous at the beginning. I'm pretty calm right now. Loving it. Gloria, to more collabs coming up, and thank you very much. Thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, smile always. Bye.